Our MC looks at his defeated opponent, he thanks him and then bite his ear and threw the ear on the floor from his mouth. All students felt disgust by seeing it and some even record it. He look at his opponent and say fun after a long time. Mu left his mark on those who gave him a fun fight. It was his way of expressing gratitude, and marking then as a toy that could bring him joy, hence the name Mu's play. Only strong opponents could give him a fun fight. Naturally, Mu's play become a symbol of strength, but on Earth it was called something else. We see students gossiping about the fight that had happened. Mu watches his opponent get in ambulance. Teacher came out from behind and say in serious tone, Lee Ho, come to teacher office. Teacher shouts at him, are you out of your mind? You did that to a classmate. Mu smirks. Teacher says, bring your parents and don't cause any scene today, just leave early. We see Mu walking on street saying leaving early means returning to the base. I needed time to recover from the damage anyway, so this is good. There's a lot to do if I want to keep fighting with this weak body. It would have been nice to use mana. The power beyond humans, mana, called by various names like ki or chakra. In some places most gods call it mana. Mana, the life force present everywhere in nature. In some worlds human became hunter using it, in other they became wizards, but on Earth, there's no mana, so magic or skills can't be used. It's not working. I'll have to get used to fight without the third and fourth magic. He lay down on bed and says I'll take time to recover, so I should head back from now. He wakes up in his original body. He sees Lee Ho playing with Young. Lee Ho say, give me that dragon. Didn't you call me to send to another world? It'd be nice if you could give me that too. While you're at it with a dragon, I can be overpowered in another world. Mu says coldly, a strange one has come. He make a giant hand and grab Lee Ho. Mu says, I'll send you to another world. Second in rank, Lucifer domain. Lucifer says no. Yong says what? I haven't even said anything yet. Mai says yes. Mai says to Lucifer, I decided to send him. Open the gate. Lucifer says, why do you get to decide that? Mu says, because I'm stronger. If you have a problem, hit me anytime. Mu says fine, I'll handle it. Move aside. Lucifer says, what are you doing? Interfering in another god's domain is against the god's unwritten rule. It a god's who isn't. The domain ruled interference, a barrier activates. He stopped and gets shocked after seeing domain gets breaks. Mu says, why do you always say no? Have you even tried? Now step aside. Mu says to Lee Ho, hey, go in, you wanted to go, that's the other world. Lee Ho says, what about the dragon? Mu says, Yong is mine. I can't give him to you, go find your own dragon in another world. Mu, by using his magical hand, throws him to another world and says kids these days don't want to put in the effort. Mu says to Lucifer, I'm going to take good care of him. Lucifer originally came from his own domain, the planet Elmir. He was called the first demon king and stood at the pinnacle of all living beings, growing arrogant. He challenged the existence known as gods and he killed God. Thus he took the place of God, defeating other gods and rising to top. He was the god of gods, their absolute ruler, invincible and supreme, legendary and unparalleled, catastrophic and mythological, infinite and transcendent. In short, he was utterly amazing. Until Mu appeared.